that. And alongside me tonight, Wes Jury, to bring you the first round of the sectional. This is Sectional 46 here at Eastern, as the Musketeers will be the host team, and they will play a pretty familiar foe in Clarksville Generals. You know, Clarksville not being in our conference anymore, we haven't played them the last few years, and, you know, get an opportunity to play them now here in the sectional. It's surviving advance time now, Wes. So, you know, we'll get right into it. We're down to about 6 minutes before kickoff as the Musketeers coming out on the field, and, you know, it's always nice to have a home sectional game, and, you know, the Musketeers' record doesn't indicate how good they played this year, and, you know, they're a few plays from here and there being an easy 500 team, if not better, and but they're going to have their hands full tonight, and I'll let Wes get into the Clarksville deal, but, you know, they got a running back that's going to be all we want.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty short conversation when you talk about keys to the game for us, and it comes down to, you know, stopping number 23. You know, he's going to get probably 80% of the touches, and they're going to go to him all night long, and rightfully so. I mean, I think he's leading the state in rushing. Somebody said he's second in the country in rushing, so we're going to have our hands full, and I know that the coaches have really keyed on that this week on stopping him and talking to Garrett and what they've done to try to isolate him, but I think we're looking at a shootout here tonight, Mikey.
Well, and I'm sitting here thinking that we talked about that down there while we were grilling and talking to people coming through and stuff, you know, and somebody said it may be the first one to 50 or whatever, but how I think you contain him is you keep him off the field. Maybe we control the game a little bit more, and, you know, we take, you know, 4 or 5 minutes to drive, 6 minutes to drive, and, you know, that just keeps him from having the ball in his hands. But, you know, we're getting ready to sit here to have the national anthem, but we'll come back and talk more about this game, this matchup tonight, and, you know, I'm excited. I feel like the boys have an opportunity, but we'll step away and hear a word from one of our sponsors, and this is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drinks? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's, right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests, with your choice of white or chocolate cake ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while the McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
Hello there, and it's Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. October brings ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, but don't let them scare you away from a good deal here at John Jones. Here there are no tricks, just all treats, with brand new inventory on the lot and in the showroom. We know that buying a vehicle can be a daunting task for some, and many even have full-on horror story experiences. However, that is not the case here at John Jones Auto Group. With us being a family-owned and family-focused dealership for nearly 40 years, we are here to assist you. Don't be spooked by the freaky good deals. You can find them online at johnjonesautogroup.com, and feel free to give us a call at 877-473-5546. And again, my name is Jalen. I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. Just had the playing of the national anthem, and we're down to just under 2 minutes here before opening kickoff. And the Musketeers come in tonight with a 1-8 record, coming off a tough loss last weekend against the Mid-Southern Conference champs. which was Charlestown, finishing the season with a 9-0 record. Clarksville comes in off of a convincing win at Crawford County, where this running back that Wes is going to talk about is he had probably a record-breaking night over there with 400-plus yards on 17 carries. So that's just a little bit of telling you it's a one-sided team over there, and you're going to have to know where he's at all times.
Yeah, and we have struggled with the run, especially the run on when they cut in the corners. And, this kid's going to have some speed, so we got to pay attention to it and be ready for it and really just concentrate. Make somebody else beat us, Mikey. And we know he's going to get his yards tonight, but make somebody else be the MVP of this team, not him tonight.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably averaging close to 300 yards a game, and I think if you can keep him down to about 200 yards, you have an opportunity to win tonight. But I think controlling the football and tackling, in my opinion, are the two keys tonight. And I think we got to have 11 players on defense that is just willing to go tackle 23, and if they come out and show something else and throw it or whatever, then we got to make adjustments. But until they prove that, I think everything is you got 11 guys swarming 23, because that's where the ball's going to go 99.9% of the time.
Exactly. And I think Mikey, we've talked about keys of the game every game, and they've all been the same pretty much every game. Limit the turnovers, limit the penalties, and we're just going to have to stop somebody. We know we could score typically, so I'm looking for a shootout here tonight. I really am. I can't give a final score here. I don't know what the final score is going to be, but I want to say it's going to be a big scoring game tonight.
Well, if it's low, high, as long as we come out on top, that's the main objective here. And, and for Eastern fans, we have a big opportunity in front of us. If we can get a win here tonight, more than likely we will be at home again next week against a top 5 ranked team coming into town that they move on tonight. And, looking at the sectional lineup, you've got Indianapolis Cena, who's top 5. Who's probably your number 1 seed in this sectional. Triton Central, who's probably your number 2 seed in the top 10 team. And then you got Brownstown. It's hard to say that Brownstown's probably a 3 seed in the sectional. And this is probably your 4-5 matchup.
Yep.
And it's set up how a bracket should be set up.
It is.
If things stay true to who should win, you should have Triton Central and Indianapolis Cena playing. But, we've seen that we can score with about anybody. If we can control the ball and control the defensive side of things, I think we have an opportunity to make some noise in this sectional.
Well, we didn't change anything up tonight, Mikey. Pretty much business as usual here. We're going to be the receiving team to start this game.
Yeah. So back for the Musketeers is Adams and Jury. They've been kicking away from Garrett quite a bit here the last few games, and he's had some big returns, and I think that's why. But, I think it's important this first drive to make some noise here, Wes. So here we go. And there's the kick. Going to be picked up by Jury on a slow roller. He's going to get out to about our normal starting spot, about the 35-36. So
the Musketeers, about the 35-yard line. Here's where we'll set up shop first time tonight. Cody Bannett is quarterback here. We'll see what Coach Moore throws at him the first series here.
Well, I'm going to say it again. I come out and just let Adams go one time here just to start and, see how they're going to play us. Because I think, it's been this way for a month. Everybody's loading the box up to stop Brayton.
And
he's got single coverage over here. Bannett on a run, and he's just going to get rid of it.
Well, I think that the intent was what you talked about, Mikey. Rolling out and looking for Adams deep here, but he was covered.
Yeah, the line's got to do a better job there. So that'll bring up the 2nd and 10 from the 36. Musketeers, it seems like our numbers have had, with some injuries and stuff here late, and The sideline's not as full in Jersey, so, you know, a lot of guys are going to be playing both sides. So here's a snap. Going to be a throw again. Throws it out to McBride. He's going to have a first down. He's got a flag.
From way in the back.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're calling a pick on the play here or what the call is.
I'm going to guess an eligible receiver.
So they're discussing it. Blocking the back on the Musketeers.
Well,
you know, we didn't talk about that.
No. So what would have been a first down, Mikey? Is going to back us up, what, 10?
Well, is it 10 from the spot or 10 from
it looks like the line of scrimmage.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 20.
Well, there must be a 15-yarder because that's more than 10 yards.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a 2nd in South Boston for the Musketeers. That's not a penalty you want early.
No, that pinned us back pretty deep there, Mikey. We're back at the 21 now. So 2nd and 25 here. Bannett rolls out. Pass intended for Drury.
A little bit outside of him. Got his hands on it, couldn't bring it in, so we're going to have a 3rd and eternity again. And I think here you're just trying to get some yardage to try to get a decent punt.
No, we not went to Braden one time yet, so.
You know, you're looking at their defensive line. They're not very small.
No. We're down to 9. So trips now near side here. And it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a delay of game on the Musketeers. Got a timeout. Coach did get a timeout.
So we'll stay here. We're early on in this game, only 30 seconds in. You know, talk a little bit about what's going on here as this kid's coming back in school after fall break. You know, Lady Musketeers volleyball team finished up last Saturday, falling to the eventual sectional champs, the Lady Braves of Brownstown, in a hard-fought 3-game set. I mean, they played well. It's just, you know, Brownstown was better than us. I mean,
they were well old at this time of the year, weren't they, Mikey?
And they play a very tough schedule. Yeah. So, you know, you look at their record, they were about 500, but they play, you know, top-notch volleyball program. So, you know, wish them the best of luck tomorrow. This conference foe. Band, big day tomorrow for them, Wes. I'll let you talk about them.
Big day tomorrow. The kids got to school today. You know what? Well, no school today, parent-teacher conferences, but they get to school about 2:45 and started loading stuff up, did a rehearsal, and then they took off up to towards Indianapolis at Franklin Central tomorrow. 10 o'clock is their performance time, and awards will be around 3:15. But super proud of them kids, you know, what they've done with the group that they've had. And, you know, good luck to Mr. Lindley and the band. And, you know, hopefully they can go up there and bring some hardware home tomorrow, Mikey.
Exactly. I hope so, too. Them kids work extremely hard. Yep. And, you know, they work as hard as any athlete. Any group here, so.
Well, we got a little bit back, I think.
Yeah, we had an offsides on the defense, so I'll bring up a 3rd and 20 now. A little pitch out to Gibson, and he's not going to get nothing, but we got a flag on the play. It's been flag happy in the first minute of the game.
Absolutely, it has. Let's see what the call is here.
It's on the Musketeers.
Another hold.
And
penalty declined.
So, you know, the running back, you know, we talked about is number 23, Robert Lamar, and he's back to return this kick, and I'm thinking you're kicking away from him.
Yeah.
and we'll kick one out of bounds back to the original line of scrimmage. So great field position for Clarksville.
You know, he put some pressure on Cody right there. You know, he had to.
Well, you know, you got a double sword. You got them coming at you, and then, you know who you're kicking to, and so Musketeers come out on defense here, and, you know, they see what the Musketeers do. They're going to go with a 5-man front.
There's a handoff to Lamar up the middle.
He's going to be stopped on a gain of about 5 or 6, Mike. 5 or 6 on that play. But it took about 3 to bring him down, or 4, so
he's dancing around, that's for sure.
Yeah. And if you notice their quarterback gets so low so you can't see what he's doing. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 they got on the board.
Here we go. 10:44 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score.
Here's the handoff to number 4, and he's going to get to the outside. It looks like he stepped out of bounds, but they didn't call it, and he cuts it back. And
we got a flag on the field. Let's see what we got back here.
That was Johnson on the carry, and
it's going to come back.
Holding on the General, so that'll bring him back 10 yards. So, you know, listen to Coach Johannesmeyer down here said he couldn't see the flag. Well, the field's dead, so it all kind of blends together. It is hard to see, and they got yellow pants on, and so that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 13.
They mixed it up there a little bit, went away from Lamar, and
it would have paid off if the holding call wasn't there. So
under center again.
They're going to get Lamar, and he breaks one tackle, breaks another, and breaks to the outside. 1 man to beat, and he's going to be gone. So that'll make a 6-0.
He's pretty shifty.
Yeah, when he gets to the outside, he's gone. So
6-0, 10:20 to go here in the first.
So give him about 35 yards on 2 carries.
They're going to set up and go for 2 here. Why not? Fake. Goes to the right side, and they're going to just pass it right in there to them, and 2-point conversion is good.
Yep, that's a catch by number.
Quarterback's pretty good.
He taps. Yeah, that was Cummings on the throw. So 1:40 into this, Clarksville gets a stop. Great field position, and 3 plays, marching in for the touchdown to take an 8-0 lead after the 2-point conversion. So we'll get back, talk a little bit more here about Musketeer Nation. Girls basketball started this week. I think it was a good week of practice, first week, getting the kinks worked out and getting everything put in and everything. They'll be at home next Saturday in a scrimmage with Madison. I believe that starts at 11 o'clock. So come on out and we'll get an early look at the Lady Musketeers. So Clarksville number 3, Merle set the kickoff again. The Musketeers got to have an answer.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Mikey. We got an answer right here, and if we can answer here, the kids still feel like they got.
Jerry picks it up again. He's going to come here to the near side. He's got a little room to run. Cuts it back up. Fumbled, but recovered by the Musketeers. That was picked up there by Cleek, I believe.
Cleek.
So Musketeers will start at about the 38-yard line. Well, I think you've got to go back to your bread and butter here and see what they're going to do.
Yeah. Here it is. Can you stop it?
I mean, they pretty much threw that at us and said, and we didn't.
No. I think we can run on these. I think Braden get them legs going. I think he can get some yardage here.
Here it goes to the outside. He don't get nothing back. Maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. 2. They're going to give him 2 on that. 2nd and 8 from about the 40, Mikey.
Yeah, it looks like about the 40. You know, I think if you run him outside, our best play is the option pitch. You know, just pitching it straight out to him, he's not at his best. You know, between the tackles and the option pitch is where I think we got to. So, here we go, 2nd and 8. Jones again off the near side, and he's going to get about 3 more. 4 maybe. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Clock's still moving. Down to 9:15 here to go in the first. Still 8-0 Clarksville.
2 consecutive plays without a penalty. I think you go back to him again one more time.
One more time. Get a first down here.
And they go to Jones. He's got a little bit of hole, and he's going to be...
It's going to be close.
I think he's short, Wes. I think he's about a half a yard short.
No, I think they're going to give it to him.
Well, they're looking over. First down. So, just enough.
Just enough.
It's a big first down for the Musketeers. That'll keep things moving for them. So, see here what. Yeah, it's 3 straight runs by Braden Jones for 10 yards there.
Give it to him again. Let's get into Clarksville territory here.
And I give it to him again. He finds a hole, cuts it back up, and gets a good gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, he got hit right in the thigh right there on that one.
You know, and this is what I was talking about. You keep the ball out of his hands. We're moving the ball. That's what we're going to have to do. You know, not scoring on our first possession is going to come back. We're going to have to eventually get a stop. So, be a 2nd and 3 here. Fake it. We'll throw out to King, I believe, and it's off his hands. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
You need a first down right here, Mikey.
Well, I almost feel like you're in 4 down territory. Yeah, we got to score. We'll try to keep you updated as well on other sectional games as they come in as we get them tonight.
They're really covering Andrew over here too, Mikey.
But if you watch Lamar, he really just stands there. It ain't like he really gets in anything. Go number 12 there with the stop in Davis with a big stop in the backfield on McBride, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5 now. A loss of 2 or 3.
I think you got to punt here, Mikey. I think you got to pin them back as far as you can right here. I don't think we're going to.
Well, and that's the thing. We kind of come in on a little bit of a struggle on the offensive side. You know, at Scottsburg we struggled. And, you know, after the first quarter, I just say we struggled at Scottsburg. And then we struggled last week at Charlestown. So the Musketeers look like they're going to go for it. Fake it to Jones. There's the rollout by Bannon. He fakes it, and he's going to be stopped at midfield. And Clarksville is going to take over. So that'll bring up first down from midfield for Clarksville now after the turnover on down. I just kind of feel like they got us out of sync.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of stagnant right now, Mikey, a little bit there. You know, we had some good runs there by Braden, and I get the play call. We just, nothing there. We got to get a stop right here, though. Defense got to step up, get a stop here, know where they're going.
Here's a handoff to Lamar. He's going to come out here to the near side. And he's got the corner. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Most like by Braden Jones. Inside the 10-yard line, I believe. Nope. They're going to call him out of bounds at about the 17.
Our angles are, you know, pursuing him is not real good right there, and
no, and he's so quick. He gets to that.
Oh yeah,
we're in trouble.
And he could shift, and you know, hesitation there, and I mean he's
hand off to him again. Looks like a hold wasn't called there on King. He gets hit at about the 5-yard line, 4-yard line, I believe.
6:15 to go here in the first. Clarksville driving here. First and goal from the 4.
And he ain't afraid of contact either.
Oh, no.
You know, he comes in at 5'10", 185 pounds. That's pretty much solid muscle,
Yeah.
85 pounds.
Undergun here, back to Lamar. He juices it. And touchdown. That makes it 14.
Well, could be a long night if we don't figure out how to stop him.
14-0 now, 5:39 to go here in the first. Clarksville lines up to go for 2 again. And in motion. Pass into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
You know, and I think they could be so much more dangerous with him in the backfield. They've been wide open on 2-point conversions. I mean, wide open. To make it 16-6 or 16-0 now, with Clarksville stretching out the lead again. You know, most teams are going to focus on him, which you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
But this quarterback's not a bad quarterback.
No.
And, you know, if we don't get things together, I mean, you know,
it might be a short night.
Yeah.
You know, we thought it could be a shootout.
They've come out very comfortable, relaxed. I feel like we're playing a little tight and pressed right now. You know, I feel like our boys come in tonight thinking they were beat.
The body language right now, Mikey, to be honest with you, kind of looks that way. But, you know, it's a 2-score game. We still got 3.5 quarters to play.
And we've been here before.
We've been here before. So we're going to have to figure it out here.
Here's Merle to kick off again. Going to put one in the air this time and caught it about the 30, and we're going to bring it out. But he's still going. To about the 48. That's a great run there. I don't know who caught that. That's Connor Cleek. Connor Cleek with the kickoff return, and he kept going.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, they started tackling him at about the 38, 40-yard line, and he got all the way up to the 48. So, great run there. Good field position. Now the Musketeers got to capitalize, and I think
Braden Jones needs to get them legs going right now.
You took the words out of my mouth. It's got to be Braden this whole drive, I think. You know,
we need to eat some clock right here, in my opinion.
Here goes Braden to the other side here, and he's going to get about 3. you know, you talk about Braden being 6'1", 230. I mean, he ain't slow.
No.
Talks about how good and quick Lamar is at, 5'10", 180. I mean, he runs over you. He can juke you. I mean, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 50.
Loaded up on the far side there. Now
There's that option. And he's going to get back to where they were at about the 50, 49-yard line. Felt like he kind of give that up a little quick. So bring up an important 3rd down here, 3rd and 7, with 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Musketeers trailing 16-0.
Bride, Adams, and their side, Drew, the far side. Hand off to Jones. Jones still digging. He got about 4 or 5 on that. It's going to be about 4 yards short, Mikey, of the first down, so that's going to bring up about a 4th and 4.
Well, are we going for it again, or are we punting?
We're going for it.
There hasn't been no hesitation on these calls.
No.
Here's Braden with it. He's going to have enough for a first down to get down to about the Clarksville 40. So
he ran a lot harder that time, didn't he, Mike? He hit that hole pretty hard, and
So
1st and 10 for the Musketeers from the Clarksville 40 here. We're down to 3:36 to go here in the first quarter. Still 16-0. Generals on top. Bannett, step back to pass. Pass is complete to Nathan McBride. Close to a first down there. He's going to be about 3 yards short, Mikey.
Yep. So that'll be maybe the only first complete pass for Cody. Yep. Maybe I get him in a little bit of a rhythm now. As the Musketeers playbook's opened up a little bit now on a 2nd and 3. Got a little more options to run here. And we're going to have offsides, I believe.
Start on the Musketeers. That's going to back us back up.
That's where I kind of disagree, because if he jumps into the zone and you move the football and take off, it should be offsides on them. But maybe he didn't. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 now. That kind of takes some plays out of the equation now. We're down to under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball had snap, and Cody's got a fall on it at 45, and that's going to bring up a long 3rd down now. So 3rd and 15 now after a 7-yard loss.
Down to 2:30. And off to Jones. Jones hits the hole. He gets about 4 or 5 out of the deal, back to almost the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 12.
I think you got to punt now.
I don't think punting's in the cards right now, Mikey.
Not in ours that I've seen. We're down to 10 seconds on the play clock, so we look confused here. I think we're going to have to burn a timeout. We're down to 5. And probably going to go back 5 more yards.
Yep. So that's going to bring up about a 4th and 16 now.
team from the 47 of Clarksville now. Fake the handoff. Here comes the blitz.
He's got pressure.
He's got to throw it away. So Clarksville will take over.
With a minute 15 to go here in the first. I would say decent field position, but I think any position they have with him on the field is...
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, they came in and focused, ready to go here, and, you know, we just kind of let them do what they want. And
he's our quarterback, Mikey.
He's
Caleb Cummings.
Yeah, number 11, a senior. Here's a snap. Fake it. He's going to step back. He's going to throw one deep. And it's going to be
incomplete to number 3 to Yvonne Morrell.
I'm really surprised there was no flag on that. I mean, Adams climbed up his back to deflect the ball. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 with 1:09 to go here.
Well, we kind of dropped back here a little bit, Mikey, to try to protect this outside edge here. Adams and Drury.
Here's a snap, hands it off to Lamar. He gets to the far side and he's on the outside. It's like a horse race. And he's going to take it in. I mean, when he gets the ball, it's like afterburners.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that's going to make it 22-0 with 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
It's been a Robert Lamar show, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just not. I think it's been a Clarksville show. I mean, their defense has done a phenomenal job getting pressure.
Yep.
You know, Cody just looks so uncomfortable, and you know, so you've got to give them credit. So here's a step back pass. The ball's thrown incomplete. So that's going to neglect the 2-point conversion, and that's going to make his score remain 22-0 with 58 seconds to go. We'll step away and hear a word from one of our sponsors. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at SNEC. SNEC has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at SNEC. SNEC is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at SNEC, visit SNECmed.org. Be part of an exceptional...
All right, welcome back here to Clarksville. Clarksville set the kickoff once again. And there's the kick. Drury loses it, and it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line by Clarksville. So Clarksville will have one more chance here to score in the opening quarter. Coach Dean can't be happy with how his team's come out to perform here to start the ball game.
Well, Clarksville will have a 1st and 10 at, about the 25?
Yeah, 25. You know, Musketeers still need something positive here to happen with 54 seconds to go. Hand it off to Lamar. He cuts up through the middle. He's still on his feet, and he cuts outside, and I think he's going to get one more, and he does. So that'll make it 28-0 with 46 seconds to go. You know, we give them excellent field position. We've helped their cause, you know, but he's probably he's over 100 already.
Oh, every bit of it. I was going to say 150, but,
you know, hopefully maybe we can get some stats here in a minute on him, but hand it off to number 40, the fullback, and I believe he's going to get in. So that was Max Walden, a junior. So
30-0. 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
You know, I thought
Clarksville pouring it on right now, Mikey.
I agree. And, you know, I was worried about how flat we might come out and, you know, how we struggled the last few weeks. And, you know, it's just carried over. I mean, and, you know, the body language and where it looks like we're kind of arguing amongst each other out there a little bit. I mean, it's not what you want to see if you're a Musketeer fan right now.
No.
But 3 more quarters to go, Wes, so
we better figure it out pretty quick. It's going to be 70-0 here before halftime.
Well, we're almost to the running clock stage at the end of the first quarter. 4 possessions for Clarksville, 4 touchdowns for Lamar, so here's the kickoff. We just fall down. So Rescher catches it and falls down at the 45. So we'll see what the Musketeers do here. Take it over. It'll be 43 seconds to go here, remaining here in the first quarter. So here we go.
From our own 45, 1st and 10.
Hands it off to Jones, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. You know, I don't know. Our line hasn't moved them at all.
No, that's probably going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, Mikey. We don't have to run another play here, so
we're checking in players like we're going to try to get one off here. So here we go, down to 6 seconds to go. Hand it off to Jones. He cuts it back up, and he's going to get about 5 yards on the carry. Gets that on half of it. So that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Musketeers trailing the Clarksville Generals 30-0. This is Musketeer football being brought to you by Wslm Radio. We'll step away and hear a word from one of our sponsors.
In the field, it's good to have a friend you can count on. One that's hardworking, trustworthy, and always shows up. Just like LG Seeds. Our corn hybrids and soybean varieties deliver consistent performance across all your acres, giving you reliable yield you can expect. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
Join WSLM at the Stevens Museum for another fun night for trick-or-treating on Saturday, October the 29th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. on the museum grounds. The event is free to the community.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as Clarksville lopsided first quarter. They put 30 on the board in the first quarter. Musketeers driving now, ball at midfield. Starts second quarter. King goes in motion to hand it off to Jones. He gets up the middle. Best run of the night, and he's going to get about 12 or 13 yards on that carry.
I think he could have had more if he'd have stayed upright, and
that's the thing. He kind of
gives up on it a little bit there when he thinks he's going to get contact, and he's big enough. He makes contact with these kids, he's going to blow them up, you know what?
Right. So, down to about the 37 at Clarksville. I think we got to keep it on the ground here.
Yep.
Don't throw it to the outside. There's Adams. Adams still on his feet, still going. He's got it inside the 10, and he's going to be down close to the goal line.
And they're going to call him down at about the 1, Mikey. That's a good run by Andrew.
Yeah.
Good play.
So here we go. We first and goal from looks like the 1 yard line for the Musketeers.
I gotta go to Jones here.
He's going to be hit, and he's in. So the Musketeers get on the board.
So 30-6 now. Musketeers will go for 2 here. And 57 to go here in the first half. Off a 1 yard run from Brain Jones makes it 30-6 here. Man it out of shotgun. Goes to McBride, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield here. No good on the 2-point conversion. So 30-6 again. 57 to go here in the first half. Clarksville on top of the Musketeers.
So Musketeers has got to figure out a way to get a stop here. It was a good drive right there by the Musketeers.
Yeah.
Braden finally get going, and that hit Adams for about a 30-yard run. So, Braden being looked at by a trainer, kind of holding his wrist there. Believe he's okay. So Hardy, I believe, will be set to kick off.
Be nice to get a stop right here, Mikey.
Well, at this point,
I'm on onside.
I'm onside, yeah. What do you got to lose?
It doesn't matter where they start at. Really.
We haven't showed that we want to stop them.
Yeah. Like Coach Perez said, makes sense. Kick it out of bounds. Take it out of his hands at least for one play.
He's too quick. He'll get the sidearm. We'd have to kick it due left. We kicked 22, and he falls on the ball right there. That was Garrison with it.
Wasn't a bad-looking kick. He got a Christmas hop out of it.
Right to him, and he did the right thing, fell on it, and now General will take over at their own 47-yard line. So the Musketeers need little luck here. Something positive come out on this defensive stance. I think Clarksville right now is keeping the pedal down, trying to get this to 35 by the half. Running clock, get out of here with injury free, and
Cummings takes pass, going to look deep. Got a receiver open,
and it's caught.
Pass is complete by number 2.
That's Caps. They went to that play a little bit earlier, and Adams was able to, deflect it
all the way down to about the 8, I think, Mikey. So,
going to be at the 12, I believe.
At the 12?
So, good job there by Cunningham or Cunning.
Nice ball there.
Yeah, I mean, he showed it ain't just Lamar. He can throw it, and, that's one thing we said. They had to prove themselves, and they are. Here's the snap, handed off to Lamar. He's on his feet, and he's going to be stopped with
he's probably going to get a couple out of it.
Yard out of it. Finally, the Musketeers get a little pressure to the backfield. We're down to 10 minutes to go here in the first half. The Musketeers trailing 30-6.
They didn't give him anything on that run, Mikey.
All right, we'll take it. So here we go. Be a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff. He's going to roll out. Being pressured. He's going to throw it, and the ball is deflected, incomplete. So, 2 good defensive possessions right there for the Musketeers. So, that'll bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 12.
This is big. They're in 4-down territory.
Yeah,
this is big. This is big time right here,
we
Mikey.
can somehow get a stop here.
Yeah, because I don't think they got a kicker either. So.
No. They don't even have a kicker listed on the roster. So here we go, 3rd and 10. I think they'll go to Lamar here.
9:30 to go here in the first half.
There
Lamar
breaks to the near side, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. So that'll make it 30-6 now with 9:28 to go.
36-6.
I'm sorry, 30. Well, I'm looking at the board. Sorry, they hadn't got the 6 up there yet. So 36-6 with 9:28 to go.
About 5 touchdowns by Robert Lamar. See if they go back to that pass play again, Mikey, on this 2-point conversion. Cummins out of the shotgun. He rolls out, looking to pass to the corner. Pass is complete. It is good. That makes it 38-6 with 9:28 to go here in the first half.
We'll step away again, hear another word from one of our sponsors, and be back with Musketeers will get to football. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as the Musketeers trailing by 32 to Clarksville Generals as they're set to kick off. And, this has quickly got out of hand here. And, I know there's a lot of football left, but we haven't showed any signs on defensive side, West, of being able to contain them.
No, he's a
real
special. He's a special runner, and
so here's the squid kick picked up by Adams. He's going to drop it and pick it back up.
Well, we're having trouble hanging on to the football tonight, boys.
Yeah. So take over at about our own 37. Like I said, Clarksville's trying to get this to 35 by the half and have a running clock the second half. And so
they don't have Lamar in there now on defense, so.
You know, besides their front line, they don't look real big defensively, but that defensive line, there's Jones with a hole. Still going, he's going to get back.
He's going to get a first down on that deal, Mikey.
Yeah, the second effort on the spin going to get him enough for the first down.
I think you got to get moving here, Mikey.
Yeah, I think you got to open the playbook up, and you got to try to do something here. And defensively, I think right now you got to be trying to figure out some different schemes, something, you know. Here's Jones again. Stays low to the ground. He's going to get about another 6, maybe 7 yards. Brings it up to about the Clarksville 45. You know, we're starting to move the football now, but, you know, it may be a little too late if we can't get some stops.
I think we got to hurry it up here. I mean, get them moving on defense, get them out of sync a little bit here. And it's almost like we're waiting for them to get set here, and then we decide we want to call a play in. Let's get it going.
Here's the McBride, and he's going to have enough for the first down as he gets down to the 40 after a 5-yard run. So what you're wanting is a little hurry up huddle offense. Let's go.
Let's get it going. Let's try that, you know. And I mean, we're down 32 points. I mean, not only we need to score in a hurry, but you know, try to get them off balance a little bit back here.
So here's the handoff to Jones again, and he's going to get about another 4 yards. You know, and how we started this game is kind of reverse of how we played all year.
Yep.
We started out, you know, pounding the football on the ground and then opening it up to the pass, and we come out 3 straight passes to start the game, and you know, some of that was due to some penalties where we were forced to do that, but so we're down to 6 seconds on the play clock. Bannon gets it, hands it off to McBride. He's got a hole right up the middle, spins. He's still on his feet. Good move by McBride, and he's going to be taken out of bounds at about inside the 5-yard line, I believe.
It's the best run he's had all year. That's a nice run right there. I mean, he grabbed the ball and he took off hard, and nice run by Nathan McBride right there.
About a 30-yard run by Nathan, so it'll be a 1st and goal from the 5. Here's the snap, bad snap, and Cody's just got to fall on it at about the 10-yard line.
Jake Gibson checks in. He's going to give Braden Jones a break right here. Gibson and Adams far side, Drury to the near side here on McBride. There's a handoff to McBride up the middle, and he's going to run it in.
So they're going to be marking.
It's got to be marked down.
Yeah, it's got to be marked down short of the goal line, I believe. And I believe he's calling him down.
And was he not in the end zone?
I can't tell. The sideline referee official, I believe, had him short of the goal line. As now the officials come together here to converse over this. McBride reenacting what happened out there.
Touchdown.
They're going to get the there. Good job.
I was going to say, he looked like he was standing before he went down. He was standing in the end zone there.
So, that's going to make it 38-12 now. There's a snap. Bannon going to go to the near side, and he's going to get in, I believe.
Yep.
For the 2-point conversion. So that'll make it 38-14. Musketeers still fighting. So, Musketeers.
Mikey, I think, you got to get a stop right here. You have to get a stop here because they're getting the ball back. And, if we can get a stop here, get the ball back, and maybe punch one in here, try to tighten this thing up a little bit, going into the half. And but we've got to figure out something how to contain him.
Yeah, and I mean, they've shown they can pass the football as well, so that makes them even, double threat there. But it's been a two-man show. It's been to Caps and Lamar.
Yeah.
I mean, now something I have noticed is we're getting better penetration on the defensive line, but he's so quick he gets to the outside, and we're packed in the middle, and that's one thing talking to the some of the players and stuff. They said if he got out to the outside, we were going to be in trouble, and they know what they were talking about.
The onside right here again, Mikey.
No, I think you just kick it out of bounds, and that's about as good as you can do there. They'll start at about the 41, 6 more yards than if you kicked it out of bounds. So, but we got to get a stop here, turnover or something.
Yep. And Clarksville take over right here from the Eastern 40 with 5:47 to go.
And we talked about this last week with Coach Ferris. We haven't talked about Nathaniel Coates.
Nope.
He's the second half he's been lights out in these games.
Yep.
We haven't heard nothing. He's got to come. So here we go. Musketeers. They're going to throw it in the ball right through his hands. So that'd be an incomplete pass.
Pass was intended for Morrell.
That was Howard over there. Of course, he was trying to make the tackle. If he would have just held up, it would have landed right in his hands. But so that'll bring up the second 10 from the 41.
You got to know where they're going this time, Mikey. I would think.
Here's the hands of Lamar. He cuts it back in the middle, and we're going to stop him on about a 3-yard gain that time.
That'll bring up a third and about 7, Mikey, with 5.5 to go. We got a timeout.
They're going to dial one up here.
Yep.
So we'll step away and hear words from one of our sponsors. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's, right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests, with your choice of white or chocolate cake ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. Musketeers trailing 38-14 with 5:25 to go in the first half. Coming off a Clarksville timeout, it'll be a 3rd and 6 for them from their own 44. So here's the snap. Going to give it to Lamar. He's got a hole enough for the first down. He's still on his feet. So 20 for the first down there on that run as he takes it down to about the Musketeer 33-yard line. Got a player down. That's number 40 for and hear a word from one of our sponsors as we got an injury timeout. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sideline. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner. Join WSLM at the Stevens Museum for another fun night for trick-or-treating on Saturday, October the 29th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. on the museum grounds. The event is free to the community. Bring your children in costume and stroll through the museum grounds. The local Halloween parade starts at 6:30 and is only a short walk to the downtown area. For more information, contact the Stevens Museum at 812-883-6495 or call 812-620-7271.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at SNCC. SNCC has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at SNCC. SNCC is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School, and hopefully that young man, as Tony's speeding walking now, hopefully he'll be all right. We'll just hold out the halftime lesson. We'll talk about the stats we just got. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 33 for Clarksville. High snap. Shane, here's Lamar. And we had snap of 3 tackles.
3 tackles.
Still on his feet. He threw 4 tackles and going to get down to about the 20-yard line. I'm just going to go ahead and say now, if you're a college recruit needing a running back, you better come and watch this young man.
Yeah, he's special. There ain't no doubt about it.
And I'm not talking about no Hanover. I'm talking about he could play on Saturdays at Division I somewhere.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he honestly reminds me of Barry Sanders, Mikey. He's so shifty side to side, and he's got blazing speed. I mean,
coming step back and wide open in the end zone is, I believe that's number 12, Davis for the touchdown. So that'll make it 44-14 with 4:10 to go here in the first half.
So here we go. Clarksville's going to line up for the 2-point conversion again. Here's Cummins under center. Hand off to number 12, and he'll walk it in.
That's Davis again, gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to make it 46-14 now. With 4:10 to go here in the first half, and we'll stay right here. You know, it's a tall task for us to, overcome this 32 lead. And people that are listening, we're not exaggerating when we say how good this young man is.
I hadn't seen him play before, Mikey. You hear about it, and you don't really, you hear all the hype, and sometimes people pump people up, and you don't really know if they're that good or not.
You hear a guy runs for 400 yards last week, and, he was playing a team that, struggles to play week in, week out. And, with them not being in our conference the last few years, we haven't seen Clarksville.
No.
And he is the real deal.
Yeah.
So, we're set to receive again.
Clarksville, they've really yet to kick it deep yet. There's another decent kick here. Picked up by Adams.
And these teams that do that do such a phenomenal job of just letting the ball die before it goes out of bounds. So we're going to start at about our own 28-yard line.
And we and it runs on the field here.
So plenty of time for the Musketeers to try to punch one more in.
McBride and Jones split backs now. Drury to the near side, Adams far side, hand off to McBride. McBride, he's got enough for a first down. Had about 1 or 2 tackles to beat there, Mikey, and he'd have been gone. That's enough for a first down on about a 15-yard carry.
And that's what I was saying. They're not. If you can get some blocks on their front line, their secondary linebackers and stuff are not very big, and it's taken us a quarter and a half to figure out we can run the football on these guys, and so here we go. After the 17-yard run by McBride.
3:40 to go here in the first half.
Hand off to Jones, and he's going to get about 3 or 4. So, see what the Musketeers, as we're down to almost 3 minutes to go. And the thing with Clarksville, they have that mixture of, bigs up front, quickness on the wide receivers and the cornerbacks and stuff. So, I think they could be a sleeper in this section.
Yeah.
Hand off to McBride again, and he's going to get a couple more.
Bring up about a 3rd and 4. Clock still running.
McBride just a junior, Braden just a sophomore. We'll have both of them back along with Cody Bannett. Garrett, we got a lot of offensive pieces coming back next year. Caleb King. There's Bannett with the keeper. He's going to have enough still on his feet. Still going. He's going to be drugged down at about the 30-yard line where he's going to mark it.
Yep.
So about a 18-yard run for Bannett. So here we go. Down to 2 minutes to go. To go on the play clock. Here's the snap, hands it off. McBride again, and he's going to get about 5.
Well, I've been really pleased the way he's run the football tonight.
This is by far his best game around the football. Like
we
you said,
we need some sense of urgency right now.
We have none. The only positive thing right now is we're keeping Lamar from running in again, so.
Down to minute 15.
Here's low snap, Bannett picks it up, he's going to be pressured, throws it, Wide open is Gibson, and he's got it for a touchdown. Yeah. Great play by Cody Banner.
Great play. So 46-20 now.
You want a positive here? We've outscored them this quarter. 20-16 this quarter for the Musketeers, so. So here we go. Musketeers going to line up for 2-point conversion. Jones to the left of Bannett. Fake it over the middle. And it is back here at Jury for the 2-point conversion. So that makes it 46-22. So Musketeers will, the positive thing is that offensively we haven't given up. We're still moving the football, It's just we've got to find a way to stop them. And I honestly think if you could find a way, and it's going to be hard, to stop them, you can get yourself back in the ballgame.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's a big task, Mikey.
It really is. After the first quarter debacle we had of spotting them 30 points, it's been a shootout since then.
Well, I thought that shootout might start in the first quarter, and it was a one-man gunfight, wasn't it?
Yeah, the penalties early, and we just behind the 8 ball from the start there in the first quarter. Here's the kick, takes a big hop, and number 20 once again, Scott, straight to the ground with it. So we got 1:05 to go.
You mean Lamar's got 1:05 to go?
So, there's not a person on campus right now that don't know where the football is.
Oh, yeah.
And that just nothing against us at all. It just shows how good he is because, he's able to see holes. And so here's the snap, hands it off to Lamar, stops, takes off again, and he's going to be stopped for maybe a yard loss.
He's frustrated at that one, too, because he had some daylight if he...
Watch that run. He just stopped, let a guy go, and then took off again. I mean, just the way he can cut. And
that tackle was by Nathaniel Coach right there.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard his name a whole lot yet tonight, so hopefully he can get cranked up here. And here's Cummins. Back to pass, break the tackle, short pass here to number 2. Going to have enough for a first down, and he's going to get out of bounds here at about the 42-yard line for enough for a first down with 28 seconds to go. Those 28 seconds can't come fast enough, Mikey.
Not for the Musketeers now. So, first and 10 from the 43.
Cummins again, out of the shotgun, steps back, looking to pass, and he's going to be met and brought down. Caleb King just hammered Cummins back here for a huge loss. He kind of knocked the wind out of Cummins on that one there.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout by Clarksville with 19.4 to go as they're trying to punch it in here. Ball at the midfield after a, what is that, about an 8-yard loss. And that's the thing. If you can get to the backfield, you can take away the passing game.
Yeah, we just haven't had much pressure back there up till now, have we, Mikey?
You know, what I'd really like to see is Caleb get back here one more time, cause a fumble, we pick it up and run it in going into the
That'd be a gift, wouldn't it?
We'll see what Clarksville does here with 19.4 to go, with 2nd and 17 from the midfield. Here's a snap. Going to give it to Lamar. He finds a hole. And Caleb King holds on to him and stops him for about a 2-yard loss. But we're going to have another timeout by Clarksville, I believe. Down to 10.3. 2 back-to-back tackles by Caleb King there.
It's going to bring up what, Mikey, about a 3rd and 15?
Yep.
3rd and 16?
You know, maybe this is a little momentum, a little something maybe we found here going into the half. So, we'll see what happens here.
I would say they're going to try to go outside right here, Mikey. The last couple times they've stuffed him going up the middle, and most of his success has been, you know, big yards has been from the outside here.
Yeah. So we'll see what Clarksville draws up here.
Seconds. Flag on the play. Here's Cummins looking downfield. That was incomplete.
So penalty is declined.
I'll bring up a 4th, Mikey, in South Boston.
But I still don't feel comfortable on the defensive side here.
He can cruise on down from South Boston pretty quickly.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go. 4th and about 15 here. Here's a snap to Cummins, steps back, short pass to number 2 here, breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, and he'll be brought down, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. A score, the Clarksville Generals on top of the Eastern Musketeers, 46-22. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors, and the Commissioner's Corner will be back with you in just a moment to give you first half comments from Mikey. You're listening to Musketeer Football on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and Paul joins me talking about Commissioner Fall Sports Championships. If you can get any busier this weekend, I'd certainly like to know you have. Football sectionals began, boys and girls cross-country semi-state, boys and girls cross-country soccer semi-state, boys individual tennis, volleyball regional, and our congratulations to Brownsburg for winning the Unified Football Championship. So there's your easy schedule for the weekend, Commissioner.
You know what, Coach? The worst thing about my day for this weekend is I gotta make certain decisions on where I'm going to go because I can't be at all those places. But you know, regardless of where I end up Saturday, we're going to be celebrating championships and watching student athletes march through the tournament on their quest to win a state championship. So I'm going to see some tennis, I know, this weekend and watch those individual champions be crowned. And I'll have football Friday night, and then we'll see whatever else the time allows us to do in the day. And then, you know, Coach, one thing too, when we get through this on Friday night and Saturday, you know, a lot of people don't realize, but the staff's back
back in here on Sunday morning. So everybody's operating the tournament. And so we get the coffee pot out Sunday morning, and folks roll in here, and they start assigning officials and making sure everybody knows where they're going for the next round of the tournament. And, it's just like, at this time of the year, it's just like a normal work day for us, which is, again, it's not work. It's a labor of love here.
It is, but it's also, and I think you make a great point. I don't think people recognize the labor intensity that's involved in doing state championships. Not only, at the IHSA staff level, you're talking about host institutions, host cities, and other people involved, volunteers, ticket takers, concessions. There's a lot of moving parts to put on not only like a local sectional, but to do a state championship. There are a tremendous number of people involved.
Absolutely, and it's not. We are certainly dependent upon the volunteers that serve this organization at our member schools. And, we talk about what we do here at the office. Well, that's multiplied tenfold when we start spreading that out from the Ohio River in the south all the way up to Lake Michigan and all the schools in between, and we got great partners in our member schools, and obviously, Coach, we're a not-for-profit, and people choose to be part of us. But we're able to pull off what we do on an annual basis because of great support from our member schools.
You know why? It's because all of us, every one of us remembers when we were in high school playing for a sectional championship, irrespective of the sport. And some of us were lucky enough to win championships. I still, I think I've had a reasonably good career in athletics. But the most excitement I ever had in my life was winning those sectional championships at Plainfield in basketball and baseball. I think back on fondly, and you try to just replicate that same experience for thousands of kids in our state, and nothing can be, I think, more important than that in terms of sports.
I would completely agree, Coach. It's memories for a lifetime, and I often speak about there are things that I've done in my life that they fade away, and I get old and I forget those things. But I would tell people all the time that what hasn't left me one bit is the memory and the relationships that I was able to create with my high school and college teammates, and the lessons that my coaches taught me along the way, and the memory of the 30-point games or the games that were a little bit better in the West, or the big win. Those fade over time. But those lessons and those relationships are just as bright as they were the day I lived them.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. Commissioner, bundle up. You might need to this weekend for some IHSAA sporting activities. I appreciate your time. My best to the staff, and good luck to all of the competitors this weekend. And we'll do this again next week. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you for your support of education-based athletics in this great state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community. Investing in education-based athletics builds strong communities in a strong, successful Indiana.
That's because when we support education-based athletics, we're not only supporting Hoosier student-athletes, we're championing the next generation of doctors, CEOs, and engineers, not to mention future teachers, first responders, and civil servants. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
High school sports are the training ground for our future community leaders, impact makers, and world changers.
When we invest in student-athletes, we're teaching them the importance of serving others selflessly,
leading them to become engaged, compassionate citizens who pay it forward and continue building a positive future for Indiana and beyond.
Support the next generation of Hoosier difference makers by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is serving our community. This is strengthening our future. This is your IHSAA.
What separates high school sports from other athletic programs? We keep education in front of athletics. I'm Paul Knighty, Commissioner of the IHSAA, and I'm thrilled to introduce our new Assistant Commissioner, Jamie Elmer, because I know she shares the same passion for education-based athletics.
That's right, Paul. As a former principal, teacher, and Hoosier student-athlete myself, I understand firsthand how high school sports provide a complete educational experience for students.
The real benefit of playing in the second classroom of high school sports isn't just about teams becoming better athletes.
It's about them becoming better people, building character and developing the habits they need to be successful adults in life. Accountability, teamwork, respect, perseverance. These are just some of the life lessons learned on the playing field.
It's good to have another passionate advocate for education-based athletics on the team. Welcome aboard, Assistant Commissioner Elmer.
This is the second classroom. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Hi everybody, Bob Lovell here. Be sure to tune in on WSLM 1220 AM and 97.9 FM for your weekly dose of Indiana sports talk from 9:30 to midnight.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drinks? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's, right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests, with your choice of white or chocolate cake ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while the McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. We're down to about 4.5 minutes left in halftime. Before we get into the first half of the Musketeers game, just some score updates around Southern Indiana. Mitchell is trailing Paoli 21-6. Brownstown is on top of Brown County 48-0. Silver Creek is leading Jennings County 21-7. Salem trails Charlestown 12-6 at the half. West Washington down 6-0 to Eastern Green at the half. So there's just a few scoring updates for you. As a score here, the Musketeers at the half trail 46-22. Wes, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, we come out and did exactly what we was hoping we would, and got down 30-0 there at the end of the first quarter on, 4 touchdowns by Robert Lamar, and then finally in the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, we kind of opened it up a little bit there and showed that we could score with them, and actually, to your point, outscored them in the second quarter and stopped them a couple of times, and so hopefully, the Musketeers have made some more adjustments here, and going back to what they were doing there in the second quarter, and we can get some stops here. They're going to get the ball here to begin the second quarter, but I think offensively, we're going to have to get a little bit more sense of urgency here right out of the gate, Mikey, with the offense here, and then try to put some points on the board and try to tighten this thing up as soon as we can.
Yeah, and just something I don't know what is going on, but they got number 3 Merle warming up, throwing the football a little bit over there. So I don't know if that hit to coming at the end of the first half, kind of got to him a little bit by Caleb King, but the stat of the game is Cummings over here warming up now, so I think he'll be all right. Lamar with 223 yards in the first half on 14 carries, 171, I believe, in the first half alone. First quarter alone, I'm sorry. 5 touchdowns, I believe, of their 6. To your point, positives is we outscored them in the second quarter. We got to stop going into the half. We've got to build off that, and as the seniors, we got to have somebody step up and have a little bit of leadership and say, hey, let's fight, try to make a comeback. I mean, it is a 24-point game, 3 touchdowns. I mean, you scored 3 in 1 quarter. If you can get some stops, you can make this a ball game yet, and it's just, we can't come out and allow them just to go right down the field here as they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
And I want to be just quite honest with you, Mikey. I think we have to get a stop right here, and we have to get a score on our first possession. If we don't stop in this play, if they get a score right here, I think it's going to be nothing's impossible, but it's going to be a real battle to get back into this game.
Right.
We need a stop right now. It's got to be a stop on this possession here and a score on our end to start this third quarter.
I agree, and it's going to have to, for us to come back, it's going to be on the defensive side. I mean, honestly, I think you got to turn them over a little bit.
Yeah.
As we've had trouble holding on to the football a little bit, fortunate enough to get most of them back. I believe it was only 1 fumble that we lost. But, they kind of opened it up a little bit late in the second quarter with a little more passing and had some success. But also late when they went to passing, Caleb King found out he could get to the backfield and do some damage. But we'll see. As last time we was on this field, we had a 2-possession game lead against Salem, and what we said at the halftime didn't work for us and did Salem, so hopefully it'll work for us this time, and, we can make a game of this. And, at this point, you just want to give yourself an opportunity. So, the Musketeers will kick off here. Start the second half.
Already set to kick off here with Lamar and And Johnson, there's the ball picked up, fumbled around, fell on by number 20. Juwan Scott.
Number 40, he was one that was injured there in the first half there late, and he's back out there, so that's good for Clarksville. So here we go. And I think you're going to see a heavy dose the second half, even more than you did the first half of Lamar, just to keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving. Especially if...
Adding the stats a little bit.
Yeah. Especially if, Cummings is banged up a little bit from that, as he was trying to stretch his shoulders out a little bit, I've seen over there in his arm. So we'll see what happens here. I formation. Here's the handoff for Lamar. He gets to the outside again, and he's going to be ran out of bounds on about a 5-yard run that time.
Better than 20, Mikey.
That's getting ready to say. The sad thing is that's positive for us right now. And so here we go. Be a 2nd and 4 from the 46. So here's the handoff to Lamar again. Cuts it back in. There's Nathaniel Coates after he gets the first down with the tackle. Moves it down to the Musketeer 45 now. He's not showing any signs of getting tired either.
No, he's still moving pretty good. Cummins bringing the play in here.
So here we go. We're going to get 1st and 10 from the 45. The fake of the handoff. Here's King in the backfield. And
pass is incomplete. Intended for Lamar.
King and McBride in the backfield that time. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 now after the incomplete pass. If you're a Musketeer fan, you want to see them start passing the football.
Yes.
We're getting there.
We're getting to them. Like I said, we got to have a stop right here.
We're down to 11:15 to go in the 3rd.
Formation again, back to Lamar. He'll cut it back to the right side, out the corner. Out of bounds. At about the
24-yard line.
24-yard line. Big run.
And as somebody else said up here, it just looks like when he gets to the outside, he's just gliding right through it. And right there, he just stopped and stepped out of bounds. So after about a 20-yard run, a 1st down. Here we go. Handoff again. Breaks 2 tackles. There's a finally brought down at about the 21-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 7 now.
Clock still running, Mikey. Play clock down to 15 seconds here. Clarksville, you have to come to the line of scrimmage here as Cummins comes under center, I formation again. Hand off to Lamar.
And I believe he's
got enough for the 1st.
So he's going to move it inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So, we slowed him up a little bit.
He's just chiseling away now.
It's just... hurt his yards per run, his average.
Yeah.
So they're going to stay in this I formation. Take it, and they'll roll out, and pressure being brought. Intercepted by Garrett Jury. Still on his feet, cuts across, and gets out to the 45. That's what the Musketeers needed right there. There's your stop, Wes.
9:40 to go here in the third quarter.
Great play by Garrett Jury coming up with the interception. So let's see what the Musketeers can do here. Punch it in here, you got a little life, Wes.
Yeah, we need to get one right here. Score here cuts it to a 2-score game and possibly a 2-score.
Here's the handoff to Jones, and he's going to get about a yard. You know, right now our best run play's been McBride.
Yeah. I'm sure he's our leading rusher tonight.
Right, I agree with you. And the ground game's all been about the only way we've moved the football besides the one throw to Adams.
Yep. And Gibson for the touchdown.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Here's Coach with the keeper.
Stiff Darnley steps back, and he's going to be brought down for about a 3-yard loss.
So that's going to bring up a long third down for the Musketeers. I would really like when he runs that to have a wide receiver. If they do get pressure, he can throw to.
Yeah.
Because he's on an island by himself out there when he runs that.
Well, you got single coverage over there on the far side to Adams.
You know, we know it's 4-down territory because we went 4 down times. So
you have to now.
You got to get. Rolls out. Gonna throw it away. So you know, kind of wasting the interception right now.
Yeah. Fourth and 12 here.
We're going to go, looks like trips to this near side. We're down to 10 to go. Adams on the far side by himself. McBride, Gibson, Jury on the near side here. Looking for somebody. Going to roll out. Throws it. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Pass intended for Adams. We're not giving him much time back here right now, are we, Mikey? He's getting a lot of pressure back here.
He is. So we're going to ask the Musketeer defense once again to come up with a stop with 8:12 to go here in the third. The score still 46-22.
As the Musketeers trail, turn it over on downs, and another stop here, Mikey. Get the ball back here.
You know, if I'm Clarksville, you just threw an interception. I don't think the ball goes in the air.
No.
Because we've got pressure, and
there's a pitch to Lamar, left side, cuts the corner. He might be gone again.
So that would be there's a flag on the field. So I think that may be coming back.
I think Clarksville knows it too.
Holding on Clarksville, so that'll bring him back.
I wonder if he runs track, Mikey. If he doesn't, he should.
Yeah.
Well, he just ran about 50 yards. Maybe he's tired now.
We can only hope.
At least for a couple plays.
So be a first and about 20 yards now.
So here, I mean, that was a gift right there, Mikey. That's a gift.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of this kind of stuff right now, and you're hoping you're putting them in a passing situation where you can get pressure and force that turnover again. Here's the handoff to number 40, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Going to make it about a 2nd and 15 now. He crosses midfield to the Musketeer 48-yard line. Oh, a little change of pace, giving it to the fullback. We'll give it to Davis now, and he's going to get about 5 more. Maybe 4, about 3 or 4 maybe. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 11.
I think they're in 4-down territory no matter where they're at, Mikey, on the field. So I need 2 more stops right here.
So here we go, 3rd and 12. Going to step back and pass. There's the throw, and it's caught, and not much gain right there, Wes. Good tackle there by...
You got a couple. Andrew Adams, good tackle right there.
So that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 9, or 4th and 9, I'm sorry.
4th and 10.
Well, if you look at where the yard marker is, it's a 4th and 10, but where he's got the ball is that look farther up than where they're marking.
Well, the referee on the near side here has got it marked where the ball is, but the sticks on the other side are...
So here we go. Regardless, it's 4th and 8 or 9. Here's the pitch out to Lamar. We got a flag on the play. Caleb Jones King gets a hand on him, and they're going to bring him down at about the 47-yard line. Here comes another flag. We got a little bit of scuffle going on. There's another flag. Laundry all over the field.
This will be interesting here, Mikey, to see what they come up with on this. We got 3 flags on the field, and I'm sure 2 of them were unsportsmanlike.
Right.
First one's probably a hold on Clarksville.
So the officials are sorting it out. Got a pretty good officiating crew here as we've seen them come in tonight.
We're saying decline. Our players are saying decline it, so official comes across here. We'll see what they're going to say.
Explaining it to Coach Dean now.
He just declined it.
So it should be Musketeers.
So the Musketeers should take over on downs, correct?
Yes, that's what it looks like is happening. Don't know what the penalties were for. We're going to assume it was for 2 personal fouls, probably 1 on each team, and then a hold on Clarksville, which that would be the penalty I believe the Musketeers declined. So, once again, 2 stops by the Musketeers there. So, we got to come up with a score here. We're down to just under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're still sorting things out here. If it was an unsportsmanlike, would they not have to report the 2 players who got them penalties?
I would think so, Mikey, but
here's a handoff to Jones. He cuts it back, and he's going to run up the middle, still on his feet. We're going to have a flag again on the field.
You know, there's one thing that we can't do right now, Mikey. We can't let the emotions get the best of us right now.
You're exactly right.
We're not in that position where we can get by with it right now. And so, looks like you're going to back us up, Mikey. I'm not sure what the call was.
I believe it's going to be a hold on us. So, as the game started, and we're back into penalty fest. So here we go. It'll be first and about 16 or 17, I believe.
And it.
And they're going to stop McBride right at the line.
Right in his tracks.
Now, Clarksville's made the adjustment against our run here in the second half. That'll make it second and 17.
Clock still running. 46-22 with 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Clarksville's on top. Bennett steps back. Rolls right, rolls left. Pass. Incomplete, intended for Drury.
Score update, the Senators have punched one in and got the 2-point conversion to take an 8-6 lead over Eastern Green. So got a good one going on over at Eastern Green.
So third and 17 now. We're at 5 minutes to go.
You know, here again, we've got 2 stops, and we haven't done nothing with either time we've got the football. And we were at midfield both times, close to midfield, so.
Timeout, Eastern. So we'll step away, Mikey, and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Football on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Hello there, and it's Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. October brings ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, but don't let them scare you away from a good deal here at John Jones. Here there are no tricks, just all treats, with brand new inventory on the lot and in the showroom. We know that buying a vehicle can be a daunting task for some, and many even have full-on horror story experiences. However, that is not the case here at John Jones Auto Group. With us being a family-owned and family-focused dealership for nearly 40 years, we are here to assist you. Don't be spooked by the freaky good deals. You can find them online at johnjonesautogroup.com, and feel free to give us a call at 877-473-5546. And again, my name is Jalen. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby.
All right, welcome back here at Eastern High School. It's coming out of the Musketeer timeout. They're going to have a third and 17 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Low snap, Bennett gets it. Rolls out.
And we got a receiver open.
And he overthrows him. He had him.
Yeah, he had him. Good route by Adams there. Good arm by Cody. Just overthrew him a little bit here. So we're going to ask the defense to step up one more time, Mikey.
And we're going to punt.
We'll punt it away here.
You know, here's the thing. Could you run a fake here? You got Cody back there as your punter.
Pretty good kick. Going to get a really good roll out of this down to about the 23-yard line.
So now if you can get a stop.
Well, it's 2 possessions, Mikey, no scores. We at some point, you know, we've asked the defense to step up, and they had the last 2 possessions. And you know, if we can do it one more time, we got to start putting something in the end zone down here.
Well, right here's where I really like to see another turnover.
Yeah. Down to 4:45 to go here in the third. Still 46-22. So here we go. Caps near side. I formation again to Lamar. He cuts it out to the right-hand side, and he'll run it out of bounds. At about the 50-yard line is where they're going to mark that. Well, we do have a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, so they'll bring it back again.
I seen Caps, he was jumping up and down, begging for him not to call it. So that's going to, 2 runs neglected back-to-back for Lamar. The last time they didn't give him the ball for about 3 possessions to let him rest a little bit. So the positive thing for Clarksville is it happened where they didn't lose, but they still gained yards. They still bring up about a second.
At the first, it goes back to first and 12.
Here's a hand at Lamar again, cuts it back up. He's going to be stopped at about just past the first down marker. Tackled by Connor Fleek, I believe.
That is correct, Mikey. I can't even see this roster here. I need my big screens for this.
Newcomb wasn't wasting paper. He's getting it all on there on.
Man, I don't know if it's too much paper or ink.
Yeah, the font size is not for us. Our side's even worse.
I know.
So,
first and 10, 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Clarksville I formation again. Cummins, screen pass. And he's going to get about 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line. Pass is complete to Caps. Cummins under center again. Hands it off to Lamar again, and he goes to the right side, and he could be gone this time.
I don't think there's any could about it.
Touchdown, Clarksville.
That's going to put him at about the 300 mark.
Well, that was 62 yards right there, Mikey. So 52-22, Clarksville.
And the 2 stops the defense comes up with, and we get 0 points out of it. That really hurts right now. Clarksville lined up
6 touchdowns for,
I believe that's 6 touchdowns, and at least I'd say he is at least at 300 yards.
I formation, Cummins under center. He gives it to Hurst. He spins, walks it in. 2-point conversion's good. Makes it 54-22 with 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. So we'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. We'll be right back to you. You're listening to Musketeer Football on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Hello there, and it's Salem Horror here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. October brings ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, but don't let them scare you away from a good deal here at John Jones. Here there are no tricks, just all treats, with brand new inventory on the lot and in the showroom. We know that buying a vehicle can be a daunting task for some, and many even have full-on horror story experiences. However, that is not the case here at John Jones Auto Group. With us being a family-owned and family-focused dealership for nearly 40 years, we are here to assist you. Don't be spooked by the freaky good deals. You can find them online at johnjonesautogroup.com, and feel free to give us a call at 877-473-5546. And again, my name is Jalen. I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, here's the kickoff. Gibson gets it, and he is going to be brought, still on his feet, still going to be knocked out of bounds at about the, look and see where the official marks him, at about the 42-yard line. Unofficial score updates, I believe Charlestown is now up 28-12 on Salem. And I believe the Senators have stretched their lead to 14-6 over Eastern Green. And so them are unofficial. I haven't got any official updates, but so here comes the Musketeers starting at their own 41. Got to do something here, trailing by 30 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we're going to have a timeout, Clarksville. So once again, we'll step away and hear a word from some of our sponsors. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at SNCC. SNCC has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at SNCC. SNCC is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at SNCC, visit SNCCmed.org.
All right, welcome back here at Eastern High School. The Musketeers coming out of the Clarksville timeout. Handed off to Jones. Gets a little bit of a hole, and he's going to get about 6 yards on the run on the far side, on the right side there. So that'll bring up I believe a second and about 4 for the Musketeers. So Musketeers getting the play call. So Musketeers are going to show trips to the near side here with Gibson, Jury, and McBride, and Adams to the far side by himself. Jones in the backfield to the left of Bannett. Bannett steps back. He's got double coverage to Adams and still finds him for the catch at about the 13-yard line. Double covered. Adams able to come down with the catch. Great throw by Cody Bannett. So Musketeers knocking on the door. They're just inside, I believe, the 15-yard line and the 14-yard line. So, see what the Musketeers do is we're down to 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Well, here's a snap, hands it off to Jones. Still on his feet, still going. And he's going to be drugged down at about the 5-yard line, and, you know, Jones holding his knee or ankle there. We're going to have an official timeout, I believe. And I hate to see this as Gil Braden's had a spectacular sophomore year. So we'll step away and hear a word from one of our sponsors. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Join WSLM at the Stevens Museum for another fun night for trick-or-treating on Saturday, October the 29th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. on the museum grounds. The event is free to the community. Bring your children in costume and stroll through the museum grounds. The local Halloween parade starts at 6:30 and it's only a short walk to the downtown area. For more information, contact the Stevens Museum at 812-883-6495 or call 812-620-7271. Join WSLM at the Stevens Museum for another fun night for trick-or-treating on Saturday, October the 29th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. on the museum grounds. The event is free to the community. Bring your children in costume and stroll through the museum grounds. The local Halloween parade starts at 6:30 and it's only a short walk to the downtown area. For more information, contact the Stevens Museum at 812-883-6495.
I'll call you here in a little bit.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as help getting Braden Jones off the field. It looks like his left ankle, knee, not able to put a lot of pressure on it, as they'll attend to him now. So, that's a blow to the Musketeers there, both offensively and defensively.
Hopefully he can come over here and work it out a little bit here. Hopefully punch one in right here. 1:41 to go here in the third.
And
hand off to Fickus.
He's going to get nothing there, so that'll bring up another third and short for the Musketeers. That changes the dynamics of the back, of course, so. I mean, their defensive line's like NFL. They're rolling around on the ground. So, here we go. Third down from the 2-yard line.
That's Sean Blitz.
Here's a handoff to McBride, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. So that'll make it 54-28 now, with just under a minute to go in the third.
Well, here's a shootout, Mikey. We was kind of looking for in the first.
Well, it's been a shootout for 2 quarters. You take away the first quarter, and it's been what we thought we were going to have. And
so we've outscored them 28-24 since the first quarter.
Right. So here we go. Musketeers going to go for the 2-point conversion, which is normal.
Jason putting 2 points up instead of 6 for us. We need all the points we can get right now.
There's the handoff to McBride, and he is not going to get it. Wasn't a very good exchange between him and Cody, and kind of putting behind the 8 ball there. So that's going to make it 54-28 with 57.8 to go, and looks like it is Braden. I don't know if he's cramping or he looks like he's kind of working on the calf right there. So maybe it is he's playing both sides of the ball tonight, so he ain't used to doing that. And that's one thing that Braden has talked about is, he's got to be in better shape going in, next year, because he is such a huge asset to this team on both sides of the ball. And for the most part, we've kept him just on the offensive side. But in the last few games, with the teams we've played in their running game, we've had him in at linebacker. And I'm hoping it's just a cramp. They can work out and get him back in the ball game. So,
see if Hardy can boot one down there now, Mikey. Or onside and get the ball back. I really don't care at this point.
Yeah, I know. So
Hardy's done a pretty good job for us this year, kicking when he's been asked to do that.
Yeah. There's another one, and
we just haven't got the hops, have we?
No, and it's been right to Scott every time. I think it's more in a cramp down there with Brady. Yeah. He's holding his face, hands over his face, and I think the trainers went to get his mother. So hopefully nothing serious. With a quarter to go and still down, 26 points. There's no real need to try to bring him out right now.
I don't think so. Mikey.
So, here goes Clarksville now with their offensive possession here. Shotgun. Oh, he was on to give it to Lamar. Now he's running for his life. Fumbled and picked up by the Musketeers.
Fumbles recovered by number 12.
Number 12 for the Musketeers, that would be Tommy Hurst. So, once again, the defense this half has really stepped up and, in all honesty, kept us in the ballgame.
Yeah, it has. It has, really.
You punch one in here, you're still giving yourself an opportunity. 2 turnovers here in the third period by the Generals.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the Clarksville Generals 29. The bandit out of shotgun, Pickus to his left. Steps back, past the Drury. Drury on the left side, stiff arm, gets drugged down, out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
Good pass play. A little sense of urgency. I know the clock's out, but you got them on their heels right now. Now the clock has started, and we're still fixing shoulder pads. I know it's got to be fixed for him to be able to stay in the game.
I like to see us go to Adams on a slant over there. You got a lot of room to run over there, Mikey.
Yeah, as we're down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Hand it off to
Pickus in 0 daylight.
So that should bring us to the end of the third quarter.
So 10-3, Clarksville Generals on top of the Eastern Musketeers, 54-28. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to give you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Football on WSLM.
AEG, in association with Turner Classic Movies, presents John Mellencamp. Live and in person, 2023. April 17th and 18th at Kentucky Performing Arts, Whitney Hall. Tickets on sale now at mellencamp.com.
In the field, it's good to have a friend you can count on. One that's hardworking, trustworthy, and always shows up. Just like LG Seeds. Our corn hybrids and soybean varieties deliver consistent performance across all your acres, giving you reliable yield you can expect. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. We're set to start the fourth quarter. Musketeers still trailing 54-28. Still showing some fight here as they've got it inside the 18 after the fumble recovery by Tommy Hurst. An official score update, the Senators are now up 14-6 on Eastern Green, and I believe
we're going to have all sides
on the defense, so that's going to take us down 5 more yards. Make that 2nd and 11 down to 2nd and 6. Get us 5 yards closer to the touchdown. A little baseball news. The Phillies, after 4, are up 3-1 over the Padres.
Tell you what, the Phillies have gotten hot, Mike.
They have. Here's a handoff again. Still driving, and he might have got a yard on the carry. I believe that was McBride on the carry. Talking about baseball, an ex-IU player, Kyle Schwarber, just hit the bomb the other night.
Yeah, that was, I like the replay because it was right down and in, and it went down in his wheelhouse, and he got it, and it just, poof.
He didn't miss.
I was trying to explain that to Holly about our baseball field here. I said that ball probably would have landed in the softball field.
off again to McBride. He finds a hole. Still on his feet. He's going to get down to about
He's going to have a first down.
So great job by McBride. But yeah, you're exactly right. I think I seen it come off the bat. It was a 120 mile an hour.
That's a golf ball.
I mean, just imagine if that's a line drive coming off there.
Yeah.
So
with a wooden bat might be 120 mile an hour.
Right. So here's the Musketeers. We're down to 11 minutes to go in the ball game. First and goal from the 5. Hands it off to McBride again, and he's still on his feet, still fighting, and going to get down to about the 1 yard line.
About the 1.
So here's the Musketeers again. It'll be second and goal from the 1 yard line.
Hand off to McBride, and he's going to be stopped for a loss there. Maybe right back to the line of scrimmage again. Big third down right here down, Mikey.
So here we go. Third and goal from the 1 as the clock continues to run. And
it's going to be a touchdown, Musketeers.
So that'll bring the score 54-34 with 9:38 to go.
About a 1 yard run, Mikey, by Nathan McBride.
And he's been a workhorse.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Now, I hate saying it, but, you know, where's that been, you know?
You're right.
2-point conversion. Floater to the corner. It's complete to Adams for a 2-point conversion. Makes the score 36 now to Clarksville's 54.
Down to 18. So, you know, here's the thing. You take the first quarter away, and we've actually, you know, we'd be in control of this football right now.
Outscored them 36-24.
Yeah.
That's the first quarter.
So, once again, we're going to ask the defense to get a stop in a hurry here.
Caleb King going to kick for us this time, Mikey.
Why not?
I think we're looking at onside here, aren't we?
I think you are. It's nothing Hardy's done. I just think you know, seeing if we can get a
little bit better bounce here, maybe.
So they tried to let it get about 10 yards and pick it up, and you know you got to give a shout out to number 22 Garrison of being smart enough to go pick it up and not wait on it to come to him. So
first and 10 from the Musketeer 48. 49. See if the Musketeer defense can come up with a stop here. Dowman's under center. Goes to Lamar. And he's going to get about 3 on it, Mikey.
Nathaniel Coach met him at the line of scrimmage and
slowed him down a little bit,
He's just so strong. Well, West Washington's kind of taking control of the game out there at Eastern Green, as they're now up 22-6 in the fourth quarter. Late in the fourth quarter is what I'm being told.
What's that Salem score? Any update on the Salem score, Mikey?
I have not seen no update on the Salem score.
Cummins again.
Hand it off to Lamar. And he falls down. We're going to have a flag.
That could be a hold.
Holding on.
Be a hold. Charlestown up now on the Salem lines, 28-12 in the fourth quarter.
So that'll make it, should be about 2nd and 18 now.
2nd and 8.
Well, we got to
add the penalty to it. That'll put them all the way back to about the 43-yard line.
Back to their 43-yard line, so. Down to 8:51 to go here in the contest.
Yeah, they got Braden's shin wrapped up down there, Mikey. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, we brought some other, looks like doctors in. I mean, he's carrying us.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more serious than what we thought. We've had a couple of doctors that looks like come down and look, and Braden looks to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's all right. And,
about a 3rd and 8 now, Mikey.
Yeah, 8:20 to go. I think they're 4 down territory here. We tried to. We're gonna get offsides on us, but I thought Caps on the far side as the receiver went in motion.
So it's going to be offsides on the Musketeers, so that's going to take it to about a 3rd and 3 now.
So here we go, 3rd and 3.
Lamar on the right side cuts it back to the center, still on his feet. Finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, 22.
We had him stopped about 3 times in the backfield. The one thing I can see that I don't like about his game is he holds the football very loose. He keeps it out where, if you could get to that football, I feel like you could punch it out. But we haven't been able to do that, so. But I'll say this, I'm proud of our defense here in the second half. They stopped them 3 out of 4 times.
Play clock down to 2. There's a handoff to Lamar. Another broke tackle. He's still on his feet. He's going to be really close to a first down. I think it's going to be just a touch short, Mikey.
And right there's a prime example of what Coach Ferris talked about when you blitz. Sometimes you can hit him, or sometimes you run right by him, and that's what Caleb King, who was there, and he just ran right by him. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and short here, as we're down to 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. We're going to have a timeout by Clarksville. We'll stuff away and hear a word from one of our sponsors. This is Musketeer Football being brought to you by WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272. On our injury or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Eastern High School. Coming out the Clarksville timeout. The second short, hand the ball to Lamar. He's up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
6:06 to go here in the ball game. 18-point margin for the Generals, 54-36. First and goal. Hardy checks in. I'll replace Zach Fickus.
You know, we've blushed here a little bit on this possession, and, you know, just haven't done it enough this year to be, you know, very good. I like it.
Lamar, he'll cut it to the right side. Looks like he's going to get in again.
So that makes it 60-35.
36. 60-36.
With 5:29 to go. We'll see what Clarksville draws up here in this two-point conversion. Here's the snap, hand it off to Lamar, and he's going to get in for the two-point conversion. So that makes it 62-36 now, with 5:29 to go in the ball game.
A little bit. What's going on, Mikey? Again, just want to remind everybody the band will be competing tomorrow at the Scholastic Band State Competition at Franklin Central tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Next Saturday, opening scrimmage for the girls basketball program. And then 2 weeks from tonight, Mikey, opening night for the Lady Musketeers as they'll welcome Borden in. And then on Friday night and then Saturday night, they'll travel down to Crawford County for a matchup that's always tough down there. You know, they always play the Eastern Lady Musketeers tough, and hopefully get started out on the right foot. Like you said, you know, you talked to Kylie and says practice is going well, enjoying it, looking forward to it. So again, scrimmage will be at home next Saturday. I believe start time 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, the Crawford County game kind of loses a little bit of much meaning to it now that they're not in our sectional, and then kind of our nemesis there. But there's McBride jumping on it. I think he was just wanting to go with it. And Paul's at about the 44-yard line, so that's where the Musketeers will take over there on offense. But, you know, and I believe we're about 2 weeks away from Monday. The boys basketball team will start their first official practice. Middle school 7th and 8th grade starts Monday, so
they get started Monday for you, Mike?
Starts Monday for me. You know, don't know how things will exactly play out. You know, I've had most of them kids before. They got a lot of work to do, and they're getting there. They're putting the work in. It's just, we'll see what happens. So, man it in shotgun, steps back, throws it out to Adams on the screen. And he's going to get brought down at about the line of scrimmage.
By number 12 with that tackle.
Number 12, that's Davis. He's a nice player.
Yeah, he is. He plays both sides there and done some good things for him here tonight. 5 minutes to go in the contest. Barring a miracle here, Mikey, looks like the Musketeers are going to fall here in first round. But, one thing I did want to say is, thanks to the seniors, that they'll be moving on here. And but do appreciate their time that they put in, and I wish them nothing but the best here in the future. And just thank them for sticking it out here for 4 years with Musketeer football.
Yeah, and I'll quickly read the seniors. It's Caden Gibson, Andrew Adams, Zach Fickus, Alex Howard, Nathaniel Coates, Miles Shepard, James Hardy, Alan Smith. That rounds out the seniors for the Musketeers. Banded out the jury in the flat. Still on his feet. Still going. Got enough for a first down. And going to get down to about the 41-yard line of Clarksville. We're down to under 4 minutes to go here.
When talking about those seniors, Mikey, they played 4 years with, not a very big roster. So they've been asked to do a lot over the last 4 years, but thanks to them. Here's Bannett. He steps back, lets one go. Got Adams with, almost a circus catch down here, Mikey. He had it in his hands, and when he fell out, and what a great effort down there. Great throw, great effort by Andrew, Like to see him punch one in here one more time.
Yeah, I agree. Real quick, we'll make some mention here, too, as the managers, Amaya Johnson, Kirsty White, Emma Dean, and Bracy Jackson. Emma Dean being a senior, I know for sure.
Yeah.
So, and she's been 4 years down there on the sideline.
That's football and volleyball at the same season too, Mike.
Right. And she's got basketball and then we'll have softball to finish out her high school career. Ball boys, L.J. Dean, Reese Sater, Simon Moore, and Atlas Fleetwood. So, them little guys enjoy that stuff, fifth graders, and I look forward to watching them guys in the future. Here's Bannett rolling back now. He's going to just throw it away.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Here we go. 3:23 to go here in the contest. Low snap. Bannett's going to fall on it. That'll bring up a 4th and 10. Well, actually about a 4th and 15, 16.
Yeah. We'll wish the best of luck to these Clarksville seniors. I believe there's 12 or 13 of them I counted there. So they'll be moving on next week, and they will get to host next week for sure.
Yep.
More than likely,
Indianapolis City is going to have a long trip next Friday.
Yep. So,
under 3. Bannett from the gun.
That's got got to get out of bounds.
That's going to be roughing the passer. So I think Mikey has that an automatic first down.
Did they call a flag? Yeah, I see it now. Well, I was more worried the pass went backwards, so that's a live football.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be an automatic first down. So we'll wait and see what the call here is. While we're finishing up football season here, I want to thank all our sponsors that come on, and John Jones, McDonald's, Meadowview, all them sponsors that stick with us through the football season. Greg and Becky White for allowing us to bring you Musketeer Athletics. I always look forward to doing this. We're not the smartest when it comes to football, but it's been a luxury to have Coach Ferris join us.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
Enjoyed that tremendously, and hopefully that'll continue. And then basketball is a little more up our alley. We'll get a little more into that with the.
Well, Mikey, I believe it's going to be a turnover on downs here. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what the penalty. I don't think they ever showed the penalty, did they?
I didn't know anything it could be other than roughing the passer.
So,
or intentional grounding.
That could have been it as well. So, 2:46 to go, and I'm sure Clarksville's just going to keep it on the ground here and run the clock out. Lamar about lost it, picks it up, and he's going to make nothing into about a 12-yard gain.
I mean, he almost fumbled the football.
Yeah.
And gathered it back.
And got 15 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a special kid, by far the best running back I've seen since we've been doing radio.
I agree. Timeout, Eastern.
But, I look forward to, basketball season, us doing it. We're just getting told here by a guy that for the newspaper keeping stats that Lamar is over. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, over 400 yards with 6 touchdowns.
408 is the unofficial count right now. That's just spectacular.
That's 6 touchdowns. That's what I got.
But score update: Salem falls to Charlestown 35-12. The Senators will move on next week with a 22-14 win over Eastern Green. Getting some stats here as we're finishing up here for you. Robert Lamar with 408 and 7 touchdowns on the night.
And I'd say he's not done yet.
And I would say that's on less than 25 carries.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. They're going to hand it off to Lamar, and there's number 8. And that's going to take him up to about...
That'll put him over 420 yards, Mikey, and 8 touchdowns.
423. It's about what he had last week.
Yep.
And I think he had 223 at the half tonight, and he's got 200 this half, so he's pretty consistent.
And 8 touchdowns.
8 touchdowns. So, best of luck to the Generals next week as they will play the winner of Indianapolis Senior, and I don't believe they play Switzerland County is who they played.
I think so. So that was down at Switzerland County, Mikey. No, I'm sorry, it was at home.
Yeah.
It was at the Seaman.
So 2-point conversion, I believe, is good. That now will make it 70-36. So we're we're down to 2:32 to go. You know, the positive thing is yeah, we lose our 8, 9 seniors. It's very important to this football team, but we got a core group of sophomores and juniors with some freshmen coming back next year. You know, so there's nothing to hang your head on about. You know, we competed this year. We put points on the board. Hopefully more kids will get excited and want to come out and play football next year. You know, I'm sitting here as a father looking at my son waiting for 2 more years for my chance to come and watch him play and him get to play with this sophomore class. You know, they've become very close with him as he works weights with them, and you know, hopefully he'll be able to contribute as a freshman with them, but we'll see. So Garrett and Adams back to receive the kick. It's going to get to Cleek again, and he's going to be brought down at about the 40.
Down to under 2.5 here, Mikey.
So it's right at 34 points, so the clock will continue to run.
I'm trying to talk Jason into firing it up down here.
Yeah.
I think Billy's running the clock down here.
Yeah, but
probably will be Musketeers' last series on offense, Mikey. Just under 2.5 to go here. And it out of shotgun, McBride to his left, handoff to McBride. He breaks a couple tackles, gets 6 or 7, still on his feet, and is going to get enough for a first down and get about 12 yards on that carry. I tell you what, he has been the bright spot for the Musketeers offense tonight.
He's ran with a purpose tonight, and I like that, and you know, I think that's something that you can add into the offense next year to make things, you know, a lot more. So
let's see if we can go to Andrew one more time here.
I'm going to go to McBride again, and he's got a hole. Another
first down.
Down to about the 35-yard line.
I'd say he's got to be up close to 100 yards tonight, Mike.
Yeah. I know our stats guys is down there. He's finished up getting ready to head home. Hopefully he'll be able to give us a little bit of those stats before he leaves here. I'd like to know what Mason's got.
Under 2 minutes to go. 70-36. There's a pitch out to McBride. Cuts it back to the middle. Going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Davis there with the tackle. McBride's slow to get up.
Yeah, it could look like he pulled his leg underneath himself there. So while we're 10-2, Nathan McBride will step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back at you in just a moment.
In the field, it's good to have a friend you can count on. One that's hardworking, trustworthy, and always shows up. Just like LG Seeds. Our corn hybrids and soybean varieties deliver consistent performance across all your acres, giving you reliable yield you can expect. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
All right, welcome back here as they got McBride off the field. I'm going to look at him now.
Uh-oh. Down to 125. Musketeers at the Clarksville 35.
There's a snap. We're going to hand it off to Vickus, and he's going to get about 2 yards. I'm like you, Wes. You got to, I think you aired out here.
Yeah.
3rd and about 8. So, I don't know if the Musketeers...
It looks like it might be... we're going to go up the line. 10 seconds here.
Here's the snap. We're going to hand it off to Vickus, and he's just met directly 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, back to the original line of scrimmage. And that might be the final play of the evening. I believe it will be, unless the Musketeers just want to run one more to see if they can throw it in.
I think they are going to run one more play, Mikey. Bennett steps back, lets one go, looking for Adams in the end zone. Touchdown, Musketeers. Well, I'm glad to see that, Mikey. Adams got a shot down there. Right. Hit him in the end zone.
Well, as hard as his shoes are going to be to replace, I think your son is the next man up, and he's knocking on the door to be that next big receiver.
He'll be missed. There's no doubt about it, Andrews. I'd like to have him one more year, out there on the end. And
he's made some spectacular catches and had a great senior season. And
so Musketeers going for 2 here. Bennett, low snap, flips it out to Adams. He gets met. Still fighting, and he's going to be just a little bit short, Mikey, as the 2-point conversion is no good.
So 70-42 with 4.3 to go here, and it'll just be a kickoff. And
so, Mikey, I don't. Anybody else we failed to mention tonight?
Well, I want to thank everybody around here that helps work these games. I know they have a lot of issues getting people to work these games, and they take, it takes a lot, and appreciate them, appreciate you coming on. I know he's not here tonight, and we give him a hard time. Appreciate Adam helping out cooking this year. But it's been a fun season. It's been a lot of fun to call this year.
Yeah, the record don't show, the potential that these kids did have. Like you said, when we come on, we could very easily been, right around 500. Play goes our way, and I think it's just a product of just, our younger kids there, and hopefully we can build off this and come back next year and compete even more and get some victories more so than what we did this year.
Oh, I agree. I think, you give a lot of Mid-Southern Conference teams a fight, and, with taking Silver Creek to the wire, Corey to the wire, Salem to the wire. You battled Brownstown, the score may not indicate how close that game really was, but
a big thanks to these guys sitting down here in front of us, too. Jake Johannesmeyer on the mic every night, Billy Perez and Jason Timble running this clock. It's not easy jobs, to sit down there and keep track of this clock. And here's the kick. And they're going to down it with .8.
Well, Billy Perez just lost his praise. I mean, stop it. It was .8 to go.
So, Clarksville will have a chance to run one play here.
Just some score updates real quick, Wes. Providence beat Springs Valley 29-0, and they will travel to West Washington next Friday night. Charlestown 35-12 winner over Salem. The Senators won 22-14 was their final score there. So That ought to be a dandy out at Camel's Friday night. You know, Providence is a team that beat Charlestown in the regular season and then got it taken away. And there's the final horn. So, final score here at Pekin. Clarksville Generals 70, the Musketeers 42. So, Wes, any final thoughts here? I know we've kind of did a little bit of that here in the last few minutes here, but
no, just thank you for coming on here with me. It get to talk about anything and everything other than football sometimes, but again, I enjoy doing it with you. Enjoyed this season. Kids keep their heads up, come back, keep battling over the off season, get in the weight room, get healthy, and come back, because I think there's a lot of bright spots here for this team, that they keep building off of. And again, good luck to the Clarksville Generals, and good luck to this kid, this running back, is Robert Lamar. He's special, and I hope he comes out next week and puts on another 400-yard game. I mean, I know it's probably not going to happen, but you can't stop this kid. I have a hard time believing that you can stop this kid.
Yeah, I agree. He ended up with about 423 unofficial tonight. I'm going to guess on about 25 carries.
Yeah.
If Indianapolis Cena is as good as everybody says, it ought to be a fun game to watch them try to stop him. But back to our Musketeers. I'm proud of the effort we put out this year. We battled every game to the final horn.
Yep.
They battled tonight all the way down 30-0 after the first quarter, and basically played them even after that. And then maybe a bit outscored them after that, but
could have very easily threw in the towel and didn't do that. And we saw that time and time again throughout this year with some ball games.
So I'm proud of where we're at with that. We got a good group, like I said, coming back. Wish the best to the seniors, and it's on the basketball for us now. Like I said, I won't commit to nothing, but see how things go this week. Maybe we can broadcast the scrimmage Saturday. I know Coach Drury is wanting to do some stats as well, so we'll see what happens there. But definitely be back on the air 2 weeks from tonight, as the Lady Musketeers will take the floor for their home opener. New culture going on. Excited to see where things go, and they host Borden Braves. It's always a fun game to start the season.
Yep, and prayers out to Braden Jones tonight too. He come out of the game there I believe in the third quarter there with an injury. So
and Nathan McBride there.
Nathan McBride at the end. Hopefully, them guys, it's nothing too serious here, and they can heal up and get back after it in the weight room and continue to develop. But that's all I got, Mikey.
Yeah, one last thing. Best of luck to the marching band tomorrow, and hopefully they'll get to come back, celebrate some great awards this weekend, and finish out their season on a positive note.
10 o'clock tomorrow.
All right.
10 o'clock.
Keep me updated.
All right, man.
All right, well, this is Mikey and Wes. Thanks to Greg and Becky at WSLM. Sending it back to the station, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.